Welcome to the harvest of the Bah. Can you guess what this station is? It's the harvest of the flock. That's why I've got lots of little lambs around me. Now, at the harvest of the flock, we are thinking about something very special to do with our sheep. Their woolly coats. Something which God has given us is the animals, and we're able to use them in our harvest. And thinking about the sheep, we're thinking about those lovely, warm, woolly coats which they have got, which we can use to make things like this very stylish jumper. Now, I'm no shepherdess, and I'm definitely not a wool expert, but what I'm told is our lovely sheep get sheared in the springtime. Why don't they shear them in the winter? They'd be too cold then, wouldn't they? So they shear them in the springtime so that they haven't got those big woolly coats to see them through the summer. Once they are sheared, their wool, or their coat, looks a little bit like this, which is really, really soft. But we don't make jumpers straight from there, do we? What do we make? We need to make wool. So after they've been sheared and it looks something like this, our wool then turns into something like this. Now this has been taken obviously from a sheep's coat, and it's been dyed as well, this one. Could be a nice hair accessory. Now if you were here with me, I'd ask you to feel it, and it actually feels quite soft. It doesn't look too pretty at the moment, but it feels really soft. And then what happens? Well, it goes on a loom and it turns into wool, and we end up with something like this. Now, we don't see many purple sheep around, do we? This has been dyed as well, and once it's been turned into wool, that's when we can use it to make things like jumpers or hats or blanket. I wonder how many things you've got in your house or your schools made out of wool, all from the harvest of the flock. Now again, if you guys were here with me in person, at this point, I would be looking for a volunteer to come up and help us with our story. We're going to be thinking about the parable of the lost sheep. But I need to find somebody to dress up as a lamb. I would normally ask one of you guys to come and help me, but I haven't got anybody here. Unless... What about you? Me? Absolutely not. Come on, would you like to dress up as a lamb? Come on, it's for the children. Go on, you can do it. Would you like to see Natasha dress up as a lamb? Here she comes. Now, okay, all you need to do is to put the costume on. It's just down there. It's fine. Okay, well, try putting that on. Well, that looks beautiful. And the jacket? Are we ready for our parable? So, Jesus talks about himself often as being the good shepherd, looking after all of his sheep. That's me and you. But in this parable, he talks about the shepherd who has 100 sheep. He's looking after all of them until one day, one of them goes missing. And when they go missing, the shepherd doesn't just say, it doesn't matter, I've got 99 other sheep, why do I need that one? He goes out and he looks for the lost sheep. He looks everywhere until he can find him, and he brings the sheep home to him. why does the shepherd do that? Because each and every individual sheep is just as important to Jesus and the shepherd as each other. Although we had 99 of them, he loved all 100. And that's how Jesus looks at us. If we go wandering off, or we think, oh, do you know what? I'm not going to go into the Zoom service today, or I can't really be bothered with God today. I'm just going to go and do my own thing and go for a little wander. That's not acceptable for Jesus to just say, all right then, well, it was nice having you while I did. He goes looking for us. He loves each and every one of us exactly the same. So, what can we learn from the harvest of the flock? Well, we can learn a little bit about the wool process and appreciate those lovely warm jumpers which we have for winter. We can also praise God that he gave us Jesus, the good shepherd who looks after us, all of us, even if sometimes we're a little bit naughty and we go for a wander.